everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to Challenging Celtic with Hearts. Today we have Celtic in the Premiership, and then Cove Rangers in the Scottish Cup fourth round. We've got a month break between those two games, though, because we have the winter break. So it's going to be a lot of hitting continue for me after I play this Celtic game. We are currently top of the league, even though really we're not, because we are equal on points with the Rangers. They have 2 games in hand on us. And Celtic are 1 point behind us, and they have a game in hand on us. Even though we were able to beat Celtic 6-1, they still effectively are ahead of us in the table because we have not played particularly well recently. If you look at their schedule, yeah, after that Rangers match, which is just frustrating, the red card that was never a red card, even though they upheld his ban from him tripping somebody. Now it's never a red. I don't understand this game sometimes. We then played Ross County and smashed them 3-0, but it was a penalty, an own goal, and a 91st minute goal to give us the win. So, wasn't as convincing as a 3-0 would make it look. Then had a very disappointing game against St. Mirren, who were terrible. They're 11th now. They were like bottom, second from bottom, I think. But they are second from bottom. 11th is second from bottom. So yeah, they're second from bottom, and we lost. We were just terrible. Like, we scored in the 42nd minute, Ricci getting a penalty. Scored in the 60th, they scored in the 59th, they scored in the 71st, and they won it in the 91st minute. We were just not very good. Like, we had the much better stats, but we just weren't very good. Knight was terrible. Leonardo didn't have a great game, but 60% possession, 22 shots to 9, and we lost. It's just one of those games where nothing goes right, and they missed a penalty. So they should have beaten us 4-2. So, yeah, it just nothing went our way. So that was frustrating. We then beat Aberdeen 1-0, which is a pretty good win because Aberdeen are doing pretty well in the league. So Marcus Leonardo goal to give us the win in the 55th minute. So I was okay with that. That's a decent result. But now we've got Celtic. I don't think it's going to be another 6-1. Might be 6-1 the other way because for recent form has not been fantastic. Pretty much live 3-0 win, a 4-2 loss, a 3-2 loss to the worst team in the league, second worst team in the league, and a 1-0 win. So not great form. But especially because we were in great form. Well, we lost the Aberdeen match, but prior to that Aberdeen match, we were in great form again by the time we played Celtic last time. Some pretty good results there, including a 3-3 with Rangers. But this time we're not coming into the game with the best form. But the squad I'm going with, two-face Celtic, is this one. Craig Gordon in goal. Mitch Clark has to come in at right back because Michael Smith is suspended. So that's frustrating. Dembele is ineligible, but those are only misses. Knight and Sutar at center back, Kingsley on the left, Otasoe, Toro, Ricci, and Souza. Inlandulu and Marcos Leonardo are pretty much go-to front two partnership right now. 17 goals from Marcos Leonardo, 19 goals from Dan Inlandulu. And Marcos Leonardo played quite a few less games than Inlandulu has, so that's a pretty good goal record for him. But our big problem is we've really struggled to get a lot of goals from any other position. We've got 7 from Toro, which is okay. 6 from Ricci, 5 from Souza. But after that, there's like no one else that scored goals. Liam Boyce has scored 3, even though he's barely played. Langa scored 2. But yeah, we just have a lot of goals in our front two. So we're pretty reliant on them to play well if we're going to win this game. So Mitch Clark is tired too, but I can't for the life of me start Jamie Brandon against Celtic. So Mitch Clark is going to have to play. I really wish we had Michael Smith because he could come up with a few rare goals from us from long throws, but suspended. Too many yellow cards, so let's just get into it. I'm not expecting another 6-1, but it's giving me hope that we can actually get something out of this match. I'm going to say we're huge underdogs, so there's no pressure on you to succeed. Go out there and show everyone what you've got. They're first in the form table. They're at home. They're angry because the last time we played them in the league, we beat them 6-1. Elsewhere, Rangers face Hibernian, hoping to keep their title hopes alive. Do you think they have a chance of winning this competition? Yes. Are you dumb? How big of an absence will Michael Smith be due to suspension in this huge match? You can't replace a player like Michael, and it's unthinkable to go into a match of this importance without him. Absolutely unthinkable. Sucks so much, but I have to deal with it, and it sucks even more that Mitch Clark is tired. He's already, like, half dead. So, yeah, that's not going to end up very good, as they're going to have the first attack of the game. They've got some really freaking good players. Sasibar is a really good defender, like ball-winning midfielder. James Forrest gets it blocked. Mitch Clark's going to clear it. Leonardo looking to win the header, but he doesn't quite. falls to Sassy Bars, forced his throw goal for the second time, and he scores this time. That's the worst start we could have had. Literally 2 clear-cut chances in a row to the same player. Cleared the ball. Marcus Leonardo has to win that. I mean, Julian's really good in the air, so it's hard to blame him, but then just who is this? Mitch Clark? Mitch Clark completely out of position. Let's force in behind him, and then he scores an easy goal. That is some terrible positioning by Mitch Clark. And he does not have the long throws that Michael Smith does. That is such a huge loss. Michael Smith is so huge to what we do. Like, he's not been amazing defensively this season, but he's been good enough. What is that from Knight? Good God, we're forgetting how to play football. We play Celtic and we just completely forget how the sport is played. As they nearly score another one in the 9th minute. This is definitely not going to be another 6-1. I don't think we're going to be scoring 6 without reply. So we fall down to 3rd place with this result. I mean, I said before that this is where really the best I would ever expect us to get is 3rd place. I never, ever expect us to finish ahead of Celtic or Rangers in their second season, their first season after being promoted. We shouldn't ever finish above Celtic or Rangers. If we do that, Celtic and Rangers have had the worst seasons of their lives. Because they should never play second or 3rd behind a team that is just getting promoted from the championship. So, yeah, I don't expect anything better than 3rd, but I'm kind of expecting 3rd now. We've played well. We've been able to beat the teams around us, like Aberdeen we've been able to beat. So we can beat those teams that are fighting for that 3rd position, and we're 5 points clear of 4th place. So I'm kind of expecting a 3rd place finish this season. I wasn't really expecting it going into it. I was expecting more barely fighting for 5th, maybe sneaking into 4th. I expected Dundee to be a lot better, to be fair. They were like top 5 last year, and they are clearly the worst team in the league this year. Otasoy plays a nice ball to Toro. He's got to score that. And he does. We're back in the game. It's 1-1. Toro's 8th goal of the season. He's been such a good signing for us. He's one of our best assisters, and he's our 3rd best goal scorer. Ricci actually has the most assists of any player in the team right now. But Toro's a close second. Keeper's got to come out, be a little bit more aggressive coming to try to stop that. He's kind of sat there and let him do whatever he wanted. But I'll take it. We go into halftime 1-1. And it's not fully undeserved. They have 2 more shots, 2 more on target, but we have the more XG. Possession's pretty even, so yeah, I don't think that's an entirely undeserved result. I'm going to say I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Yeah, we're 1-1 in Celtic. We have a chance of getting a point out of this game, which is probably more than I expected, because I expected them to come out with their hair on fire, but we've equalized, and now we need to hold on to the lead. As Inlandulu heads that one away. Oh, he's got to be offside. Yeah, he's by far offside. Albion Ajeti, not even close. Yeah, it's literally not even close. About the most offside you could ever be for an offside call. Sousa's tired, and he's on a yellow, and he's played like crap, so he's coming off. Alanga's coming in. Toril and Otasoe have played well, so I don't really want to take them off. Inland Dulu's been... we have so many poor performing players. Mitch Clark's been terrible. Andy's tired. Andy's on a yellow, so he's coming off. He's exhausted. He must have picked up a knock or something. No, I guess just because he came into this game tired. He's just exhausted at this point. So I'll bring on Jamie Brandon. I don't feel good about it, but I don't really have another choice. I mean, I could move Sutar out there. Maybe I kind of want to take Brandon off now. Move Sutar out there and bring on a center back. But I made my choice. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the butt, as that is just some horrific goalkeeping by Craig Gordon. He literally got there and pushed it into the back of the net. Turnbull with the free kick. He gets there and then literally just pushes it into his own net. That is some horrific goalkeeping. In the 82nd minute, they finally get their second goal. Ricci's been terrible. Andy's tired, so Andy Irving's going to come in. I need to go more direct, be more expressive. Already not shooting on side or working the ball into the box or anything, so I'll leave it the way it is. I'm going to take long kicks. I'm going to push all the way up, use tighter marking. Going to encourage the team. We need a goal. We've got 4 minutes to do it. Very attacking, very direct, shoot on sight. Kind of wish I had another sub so I could bring on Armand, but it's not going to be happening this time. And let's make the changes, and let's make some changes to the lineup. Longa's going to move further forward, as will Toril, as will Odasoe. Brandon's going to go fullback on attack. Odasoe's going to go box to box. Langa's going to go on attack. That's about as attacking as I can go, so we'll see. I doubt we're going to do anything in the last 3 minutes, last 2 minutes, last 1 minute. That's the end of the game. A 2-1 loss, not the worst result. We did not have a single shot on target the second half. What an awful second half performance from us. We were absolutely destroyed in the second half. We pretty much kept up with them in the first half. That second half is just not even close. That is very disappointing. I'm going to say I'm not happy because that second half was not acceptable. You can't play like that in the second half of a game and expect to get anything out of it. I don't care you're against Celtic. At least do something. Most people expected a heavy defeat for your side today, but it didn't play out like that. You must have reason to be happy even in defeat. Well, we lost, so we can't be too happy, and we need to work on why we lost. Never going to be happy with a loss. I don't know what you're smoking, but decline. I don't care about him. He's probably not going to be coming back next season, but so I don't care if he wants to leave. I don't care if he cries like a little girl. I want to keep him just for some depth of this season before I sign, because I'll probably need to sign another center back next season just to have some more depth there, but he's just not very good. Now I've got pretty much a month until our next game. We've got 13 days until we have a friendly. But yeah, from the 26th of December to the 15th of January, so 3 weeks. So that's going to be a lot of hitting continue, so I won't bore you with that. I'll see you when we get back for the Cove Rangers game. We are finally back for the Cove Rangers game, and this should be a pretty comfortable victory. They're in League One, Scottish League One. We've got to play our entire first team, too, because they all need match sharpness because of the winter break they've been on. So everyone except for Marcos Leonardo, who is match sharp, everyone else is going to play. Armand comes in for Leonardo. Boyce comes on the bench. So, yeah, our starting lineup, Michael Smith comes back in. I think our best lineup against a League One team. This should be a 6-1 or 6-0. Or it should be something along those lines. I'm going to say we're favorites and should be winning this comfortably because that's the case. We are favorites. We should destroy them. And if not, it is a massive disappointment. You come into this one having struggled a little bit of lately while your opponents are riding a crest of a wave. Do you anticipate another bad day of the office today? You do realize they're League One, right? No comment. Why do you have a problem motivating the team against opposition like Cove Rangers? Complacency must surely be an issue. My team is always motivated regardless of opposition. Our form's not really been that bad. Obviously, as I mentioned before, it's not been great. 3 losses in our last 7-8 games is just not good enough if you're trying to finish top 3. But, I mean, one of them has been Celtic. The other has been Rangers. And then a bad result against second team from bottom. But still, 2 of them are the best team in this division by a mile. So you can't really beat one of them. You're down a man the entire game because of a absolute bullcrap sending off. So I'm not too upset with our form. We should still be destroying a team like Cove Rangers, even if they're good form in the League One. It shouldn't matter. Our level of dominance over them shouldn't really be determined by form. We have the better players, so we should get a better result. If we lose this game, I'm going to cry. But this should be a comfortable win. As Inlundulu is through on goal, and you know when Inlundulu is through on goal, that it's a goal. Because he is just so clinical. Dan Inlundulu getting another goal. He is just so good in front of goal. If he's one-on-one with the keeper, I feel like he's going to score every time. As Smith makes the interception into Armand, back to Odasoe, who gets the assist. Nicholson not being filled in a lot of glory there. A little chip over the goalkeeper, and Inlundulu scores to put us 1-0 up. Good start to the game. You've had all the shots so far. After that goal, it's been a whole lot of nothing. We've had quite a few shots, but nothing is seen. There's only one highlight in the entire first half. And it was our goal. I'm going to say I'm not happy. 1-0 up after the first half. One highlight in the entire first half is not good enough. We've been well defensively. They don't have a single shot, but only 3 shots on target, not good enough. And not being able to, as that's a penalty, Armand will take it. Supposedly, Ndulu got pushed. I didn't see it, but chance for Armand to get a rare goal this season. He hasn't played a whole lot just because Marcus Leonardo's been in such great form. But he puts it right down the middle, and he scores to put us 2-0 up. Just give me about 4 more, and I'll be happy. Good results so far, though. 2-0 win over Cove. So, I'll take it. If that's the best we can do, I'll take it. I mean, we've looked to be the far better team. It never looked to be in question. If we can score this free kick, that'd be nice. Who's taking it? Stephen Kingsley. He scored a few in his time. He hits the wall this time. His second shot goes right at the goalkeeper. Looks like he's going to play it long. Looking for the ball over the top, it looks like. Everyone's backing up. He's going to look for a ball over the top. Sutar's going to win it. Sousa's not going to be able to get there, though. They're going to look for another ball over the top, and Meganson is through on goal. He's at a very tight angle, and Sutar makes it a fantastic block. Apparently that doesn't count as a shot. Just because it got blocked, I guess it doesn't count as a shot. So they still don't have a single shot in the game. As that is a terrible ball. I think that was Ricci playing that. Sutar picks it up, though, into Kingsley. Into Paulo. Not Paulo. I keep calling him Paulo Sousa. Afonso Sousa. Torrell, offside. Looked like he finally scored another goal, but not to be. Torrell was offside. He looked very close, supposedly. Afonso Sousa plays the ball over. It is very close. That is almost perfect timing. That is almost a perfect through ball to John Torrell. That would have been a great pass. That is why I wanted passers on the wings, because they can make plays like that you guys with 9 passing never make. John Torrell is a fantastic passer. Pretty decent crosser, too, as he finds Ndulu, but his ball hits the crossbar and goes over. It's time to make some subs. John Torrell's going to come off. He's a little bit tired. He's not really doing much. Karamoko Dembele will come in. Make just that 1 sub for now. I think Ricci's going to be the next off. Odasoi's just been so good for us this season. For a ball-winning midfielder. I don't know if I've had a better ball-winning midfielder in my entire time playing Football Manager 21. I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever had a player put in such good performances as Odasoi puts in as a ball-winning midfielder. Usually that role doesn't get the best performances. I say it doesn't get the best ratings. You can get pretty decent performances out of it. You can, use it effectively, but usually it doesn't get great ratings. This one actually is. Odasoi is getting amazing ratings. He's been a great signing for us. Obviously, he is American, but obviously I made the right choice. I wasn't blinded by his American nationality. He's actually a really good player. So that's great to see. We're looking to find our 3rd goal. It's about the 80th minute. Kind of need a 3rd. I mean, I'd feel comfortable. I'd feel good about a 3-0 win. That's a pretty comfortable victory, especially if they don't have a single shot. But 2-0 seems a little bit low. 3-0 seems to be okay. Hopefully we can get that 3rd goal. Michael Smith puts the ball in for Ndulu. Heads it over again. He loves to head the ball off the crossbar. It's just like his favorite thing to do. He has so many of those. We're going to start again on this right-hand side, playing between Armand and Irving. Through to Ndulu. He's got to score it. And he does. It's 3. I was hoping for a 3rd goal. And, of course, it's Danny Ndulu finding the 3rd goal. We are through till is it the 5th round of, I think we're in the 5th round. Or is it, I don't know. I don't know the Scottish Cup well enough to know what round we're going into, but we're through to the next round. There's going to be one final highlight before the end of the game. Andy Irving putting a ball in, looking for Ndulu for his hat trick, but he doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it. There's still time, though. There's still a minute left. Armand on the ball. Dembele through to Ndulu, but he gets blocked. Intercepted, but Karamoko Dembele gets on the end of it anyways. He hasn't had a whole lot of game time this season just because John Torrell's been so good. That's been the case for most of my team. They've not been getting a whole lot of football just because the players playing in the starting position have been so good this season. It's hard to pull them out for any other player. Torrell, 2nd top in assists, 3rd top in goals. Why would I bench him? I'm just giving myself a harder time if I'm benching John Torrell. Obviously, Dembele's pretty good too, but Torrell's one of my best players. So Armand gets a 7. Ndulu with the brace gets man of the match. Odasoi actually gets the best performer, even though they're on the same rating. Uh, very pleased with the result in your performance. Very good performance. To be expected, but we had to go out there and do it anyway. So such a positive result must have gone down well with you. Will the players be getting a day off? We beat a League One team. They're not getting a day off from that. It's an absolutely superb win. You don't get a day off after you beat a League 3 team that you should be beating 4-0. We meet expectations. Armand ends his goal drought. He'd gone 13 matches without a goal. Odasoe gets the man of the match with the assist, 90% tackle completion, 98% pass completion. Superb. Now when do we come back? It's going to be Rangers. Rangers in the Scottish Cup 5th round, I think. I don't know who we're going to get. I don't know when the draw is. Can I see when the draw is? Oh, it's in a day. I'll just advance to the draw, see who we get in the Scottish Cup 5th round. Whoever it is, we're going to play them in Rangers. We've already seen Hamilton once. And yeah, so might as well play the fifth round of the Scottish Cup. Hopefully it's against the lower league opposition because I want another easy victory. But we'll see. Scottish Cup 5th round draw. Berwick Rangers are in there. So that's good. That's about the only easy team. It's Queen's Park or St. Mirren. So it's probably going to be St. Mirren. Partick Thistle. Queen of the South. Probably going to be Hibernian after that. Ayr United. So there's Arbroath. There's a couple of teams we can beat in there. Doesn't look like we're probably going to get a League One. Well, there is no League One team. I doubt we're going to get. Where are they at? Berwick Rangers. That would be perfect, but Rangers get Motherwell. Ayr, I'd take Ayr. Celtic. Poor Ayr. Partick Thistle, I'd take Partick Thistle. Arbroath. So 2 championship sides go against each other. Berwick are still in there. St. Johnston, get Ross County. Queen of the South, I'll take Queen of the South. Dundee, a Hibernian. Berwick is still in there. It's Hamilton, Livingston, and Berwick. Livingston get Hearts. Oh, we nearly got Berwick Rangers. Instead, we got Livingston. I think that's an okay draw. They're 7th in the Premiership. We've beat them already this season, I believe. Beat them 5-4, so that's going to be set for another good game. And beat them 4-1. So a couple of good victories against them. 5-4 was away from home, I'm assuming. Yeah. So this should make for a good game. We play them twice in a row. Play them in the Premiership, then we play them in the Scottish Cup. So I'll be back for Livingston in the Scottish Cup and Rangers. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.